Hi, Internet. Chris and Kim again. I know you're
Hey,
not tired of us. You're actually wanting more and more and more. You just don't realize it yet.
okay.
So, Chris, what are you drinking today?
I am drinking a peppermint by Bigelow.
How is it?
It's good.
What is good?
It's very good.
You know, I'm going to use my
I quite like it.
adjectives again. Is it smooth? Is
Mm,
it soft? Is it full? Is it
it,
clear? What is it?
it's it's a good peppermint tea.
Is it your favorite peppermint tea?
Maybe ish. It's not probably my. It's probably my top five. There's another peppermint that is a bit stronger than this,
Mm-hmm.
but this is just right. It isn't overpoweringly. You know how sometimes peppermint things like food or candy or mints or
Yeah.
can get a little bit too
Yeah.
overpowering. This is perfect in what
Okay.
it brings. It's peppermint, but it doesn't feel like it's choking me
Mm-hmm.
with peppermint. It's good. I like it. It's not too. It's mild. It's
It's mild.
Yeah.
You know that last time you said that other peppermint was mild as well.
I did.
You, yeah, I think you were looking for a really strong peppermint.
But that's how it feels and tastes, and I don't have a problem with it tasting mild. The
Okay.
strong just because I say it's mild doesn't mean that's a bad thing. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
There's a slightly stronger peppermint tea that I remember having that is far more pop, but still good.
Mm-hmm.
My description for this is kind of weird, but this is good.
Okay.
It isn't offensively pepperminty to the taste, is what I mean.
Okay. Very
Yeah,
good.
isn't overpowering. It's just I drink it, goes on my throat well. Taste is fantastic. It's good. It's good. I like it. A good mild peppermint tea.
I see.
Yeah. What about you?
I am drinking my favorite tea.
Really?
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Not in terms of the brand, but in terms of the kind of tea. I really like it. It's Earl Grey, and the brand is Bigelow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say. Just Earl Grey is so nice. I just love the smell. It's clear, or like it clears my whole senses. You know, when I have Earl Grey, it's the only thing in the room,
I
kind
got
of.
you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It stands out so strongly. I just love it. And oh, this Earl Grey by Bigelow is good. Yes, I was just talking about Earl Grey flavor, but this one by Bigelow
Mm-hmm.
is good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's clear flavor. Very nice. I really like it.
Mm. I am not a huge fan
Of Earl
of Earl
Grey?
Grey.
My gosh, it even
It's
tastes great with milk. What about milk? You like it with milk?
that's fine. I don't mind milk in my teas, but I don't. That's not gonna make it
You're not
better
an
for
Earl
me.
Grey
I just
person.
don't. Not a.
Okay.
It's okay. It's
Mm-hmm.
a. It's a fine tea,
A fine tea.
but it isn't one where I'm like, oh man, I'm so excited for Earl Grey like you are. It's just, whatever.
You break my heart. You just don't understand.
I understand very much, but I just don't like it.
You break my heart. You break my heart. Oh, anyway, this one is really nice. I like it.
Okay.
I think it's one of my, like you said, that's in your top peppermint. This is in my top Earl Greys I've had. In my like top
Okay.
five as well. Yeah, this is a good one.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyhow, how's your week been? You know, this is the first week of the new year, 2021. I think I'm kind of used to saying this year and last year now. I'm very good now.
Well, everybody out there knows what happens. Like, uh, we're recording this on the
7th of
7th,
January.
so everybody would know by
That
now.
Capitol Hill got ransacked. Is that what you're
Yes.
talking about?
Yeah. So, and other places, there were other protesters, or rioters, or some people are calling terrorists,
Tourist.
in other places. So, outside of being lucky that I wasn't anywhere near none of that stuff going down.
Mm-hmm.
My week has been rather chill. I'm getting tired of living through all these historic moments on a daily basis.
Yes, I've also gotten tired of history. I used to hate history, but I really
What?
detest it now.
Because every day is something unprecedented, you
Precedented.
know?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
but it is what it is. And it looks bleak, I guess, going forward.
That's
But
it. It's not
I
so
really don't
bad.
want to get
It's not so bad.
uh the fact that something like this happened in the first place means that it's bad.
Okay, it will get better.
Yes,
It will get better,
let's say that
internet.
move on. But outside of the
How was your
chaos,
week? Back to
my
that.
week,
How was your
yes, outside
week?
of all that chaos, my week was pretty fine. I thought I was sick like 2 or so days ago.
Sick with what?
I thought I had COVID, but I think all I just had was like really bad stomach flu. Yeah.
Oh, my stomach had been hurting me as well,
Yes.
but
Yes.
it wasn't that.
It
Do you want
was.
me to tell you what it was?
What was it?
Do you want to guess what it was?
You want to talk about your shitting problems
It
right now?
was the poop. Here's the thing. I did not even realize that it was poop,
Oh
but
my
it was. That's all I'm gonna say. I know today is not the day for poop, you know. One day soon.
God.
But right, you had stomach flu, you said.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a little bit under the weather. So I just kind of stayed in. I listened to music. Can't really go anywhere, but I just mostly
That's what I was gonna
chilled
say.
for the
You
last
said
few
stay it
days.
in, like you can leave.
Wow, that's all like a threat. Jesus.
It isn't. It's just so hilarious that you think you're going anywhere.
Okay, Kim. How was your week?
My week was normal.
What does that mean?
You know, the days came and then they left. My back was hurting every day as normal. Um,
Is back
Actually, I'm
hurting?
so tired of that.
For
I
what?
wonder if there's a way to get rid of my back pain
Do you
because
want my back brace?
I don't think that's it. And I think I have your back brace,
You do?
actually.
Mm.
This is what I think. My back starts to hurt more during the cold season.
Oh.
You know, we're like in the middle of it and it's really killing me. Like
Um.
every morning, it's painful, painful. That's why I can't get out of my bed until like afternoon. That and the fact that I went to sleep late. But you know, those are minor
You need to be
details.
doing more stretches during this time to really limber up your body.
Stretching is painful as well.
Well,
I mean, yeah, I'll
you gotta
stretch, but
get those
it's
muscles moving.
that's your advice for back pain?
Yeah, maybe a back massage or something like that would help as well. Get the
You're
kinks
going
out.
to massage my back?
It will help if you want, but other than that, I don't really know what else to tell you. Take tons of pain meds.
No.
That's what I do whenever I get pain.
Good for you. I don't like medication.
Oh well.
Anyhow, I actually found out something today. I looked up something. I have big news, okay?
Big news.
Huge news, okay? Large news, okay?
Okay.
Massive
This
news,
better be good.
okay? No, this is gonna be good. You're going to.
Well, bring it
Okay.
on.
For anyone living under the proverbial rock in certain circles,
Okay.
okay? This is going to be huge.
Get to it already.
Supernatural ended last year in November.
Oh, I know. Why are you getting on like I didn't know this?
I thought you didn't know.
I you know how we joke about how Supernatural says it's going to end?
Right, and it actually ended.
Yeah.
And this is when I'm going to tell you this is it.
It's
It's time
finally
to
done.
watch Supernatural
Oh, you
now.
mean finish? Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I r- barely. I know the.
What's the last thing you
Okay,
remember?
spoilers for a 20-year-old
It
show.
won't be spoilers. Come on.
For the last or a second last season.
If anyone hasn't been watching like us, they didn't care. So spoilers don't or they shouldn't matter to them.
Okay, I'm at the part where I think their mother is alive
Comes back to
again,
life by the
and
darkness or
or whatever
whatever.
the fuck.
The
And no,
sister.
no, no. And they, she goes to the parallel universe with Lucifer,
Uh-huh.
and Lucifer meets Michael
From
from
the
that
other world.
universe, that world that's completely destroyed or
Yeah, yeah.
Armageddon happened in it or something.
Okay.
And that's where I am. I think Lucifer gets out,
Mm-hmm.
but their mother is still behind in the parallel world, right?
Yes.
That is where I'm at. 'Cause I
And
think
that's all you saw?
that's all I
Okay,
remember.
so I watched some past that
I know you
actually,
did.
into the next season actually after that,
Yes.
but I didn't finish.
That season.
Yeah. So we should finish it together.
It's only what, 1.5 seasons.
No, there are 15 seasons. I think that was the 12?
Oh Jesus.
I could be wrong though.
That's so many seasons. Oh
It
God.
is. It is.
I remember back when they were like, "Oh, Supernatural's ending in season 6," and I was like, "Oh, okay, that
Right.
that was a fucking lie."
I
Every
think I
time
started to watch Supernatural after that though, so I
we
did
we
not
only
get that
started
feeling.
when we started to watch Supernatural, they were in like their 6th or 7th season, around that, because I remember that being very, that whole, oh, it's
It
getting canceled or
ending,
it's
being
ending or
prominent.
something like that,
Oh,
popping up over and over each season. It's like, and then around the 9th to 10th season, they're like, oh, this is definitely going to be the last seasons. And then 5 more seasons happened.
wow.
Well, at least we could finally get around to watching it and putting the show behind us.
Yay! Let's put Supernatural behind us properly forever. Unless it has one of those endings where it isn't that
Don't even
clear,
look at
you
the
know?
ending.
I didn't. I did not.
That's
I
both.
thought this was big news and I really didn't. And even if I somehow did get spoiled, I wouldn't say anything to you.
Okay, good. Let's both waste our time together.
I mean, I don't consider it wasting my
Oh,
time at
come
all.
on. We had this conversation where we just keep bringing up all the amount of nonsense things that happen in Supernatural, and you were pretty
Okay,
tired
I
of the
I am,
series.
but now that I know that it's ending,
You're
I'm gonna get
excited?
a little, yeah, I'm gonna get excited, I'm gonna get thrilled, I'm gonna get hyped, I'm gonna get all these things, and if I get disappointed,
At least you made it to the end, yeah?
yeah,
Sure, we could finish it up. I kind of want to see where it goes, anyways, against my better Gemma. So,
it
yeah,
may be good.
I doubt it.
So do I, but it may
Look, I'm
be.
being honest with you. Supernatural ran out of energy a long fucking time ago, but
How
I
long ago do you
kept
think that was?
watching it.
Around what
Okay,
exactly?
I think before the darkness, they don't know. Fucking people don't know. Who knows? Before the darkness, which is, by the way, God has a
God's
sister
sister.
who he made everything in the universe from, by the way, and she's pissed, so she's going to kill all the
You know,
creation.
that is equal. They're both about universes, these two things, but that's kind of equal to the universe was a frog in Doctor Who. It was just dumb writing. I'm not sorry to say. These are two things that I actually like, Supernatural and Doctor Who, but they just have some dumb writing sometimes. Like, who
At
comes up
least,
with this
at
crap?
least, you want to know why I could accept it in Supernatural? It's because at that point they had done everything. They had literally done everything,
And they didn't stop, even though
and they
they
didn't.
did
I'm
everything.
so surprised that they actually went to parallel fucking universes.
Funny.
I know, right? Fucking isekais in my goddamn Supernatural.
Actually, I think they had done something
They
similar to
probably
that
did something
before,
similar.
though.
Remember with the whole when they went to the some world where they're actors
The
and
trickster one,
yeah,
where it was him doing all of
all
those
that this
things to
thing.
him. Yeah, I
So there have
remember
been
that.
multiple semi like other world things where they went into, but the whole it wasn't like a it was an episode. It was an episode. It wasn't a plot point for
Right.
the overarching arc going on at that time. It was just a one off, like most of the other stuff that they do.
I
So
really think that it should have ended after he got the mark, Dean.
that's what I
If
was
it
getting to
ended there,
because that
then I
was
could accept it.
the arc before
The
the sister the
darkness.
darkness
Yes, I
because
know.
he gave it up in the end
Right.
essentially.
It made sense.
I also like when Dean was a demon, and I would have
Yeah.
enjoyed if they had continued the rest of the show with Sam being
If
human
the
and
both
Dean
of them
being
are
human.
not dead in the end, I'm telling you that it's not right.
No, they could get happy
Both
ending.
have to be dead. No, there's no happy ending.
I don't know, man.
They're the kind of characters that attract trouble.
Look, the amount of
And
times
if,
the
before
Winchesters
you
have.
say anything, and if one of them dies, we've seen, everyone has seen, they're always like, I need my brother. And they try to bring the person back. It's like so wrong. It's like normal people cannot do this. This is not right. Just because y'all are in that kind of supernatural world, yeah, supernatural, and y'all know that there's a ways and means to do it. Why would you do it? It's not
Y'all
right.
let so many people fucking die over the
Exactly.
years.
You know what? Kevin should have never been still dead. I would never let that
Holy
go.
shit,
I would
Kevin.
never let that go.
He's supposed to be like the last prophet or some shit.
Yeah.
And then he got fucking like iced super hard.
And then their mother, he Dean.
They brought her back. Darkness brought her back
I
because
think
they're
that was
like,
a weak plot point.
me too.
If she doesn't dead in the end,
And then she was
I
sleeping with the Men of Letters dude from UK. And
yes, right.
the
I
UK
remember
group
that
just
he
seems like
got
there's a bunch
killed.
of
I think
assholes. They could have done
if
something
all of
else.
them aren't dead, I don't think I'll accept it. Honestly, that'll be a happy ending for me.
Everybody dies,
Yeah,
and then the world continues to turn.
yeah.
And then the Book of Winchester is written by somebody in the future.
The book or anything else is unnecessary. I
Yeah.
think.
So much shit you bringing up with telling me that you want to watch this
Or
show
if one
again.
of them dies of cancer.
Something everybody
Normal.
else
It
died.
has to be something normal. But you know, they will find something where if they put it on you,
Uh,
it gets rid of all illness or nonsense like that, and they will live on forever. Very annoying.
Look, both Sam and Dean have both been to heaven and
And
hell,
hell,
purgatory for crying
they've
out
both
loud.
been
They've both
possessed.
been possessed, both been
Let's see.
demons,
Let's see what else.
probably angels at some
Yeah,
point.
this had lots of things happen to them. Now they
Yes,
just both need to die and not come
yes.
back.
The only
It
way
sounds
The
bad, but
only
it's the
way to
truth.
stop Sam and Dean is if you kill both of them and
Yeah,
stop either of them from
from
coming
coming
back.
back. Yeah.
Exactly. Because if one of them is around, it's going to bring them back to life. And it's always like,
It is the cycle that never ends.
I'll say again. Supernatural peaked when when Dean became a demon and he was hanging out with Crowley all the fucking time and still doing his demon hunting job. And I was like, this is great. This is fucking fantastic. It was fun. It was good. But then he lost that ability, and it's like, no, that's actually something y'all should have kept. It would have made the dynamic between the two brothers even more interesting. So yeah, we're gonna try Supernatural again.
You sound so dejected. Ah, that's the spirit, though. That's the spirit, though.
That is the spirit.
Anybody who knows that that is the spirit.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Goddamn show gone on for so. I don't understand. This is like the longest running show on
CW,
CW.
is it?
Because it was called the fucking Warner Channel if I remember correctly
It
when they
was. It was
started.
Carl Warner Bros. I
And then
remember
they
all of those years ago.
yeah.
Makes you
That was
feel
on
old
air
almost.
around the same time as fucking Smallville too.
Yes, yes, it was. Yes.
Yeah. Oh my
Smallville.
god.
Wow, that's a whole other kind of talk.
I don't believe I actually like that show a lot.
You don't believe that you like the show?
Smallville was the precursor to all the CW superhero bullshit shows that they got now, and it was good. They did try to do their own like Justice League type thing
Did
in
they?
it. Yeah, they because in the show, if I remember correctly, for Smallville, there was like the Flash showed up in it. There was like a I don't
Yeah,
remember.
but it
There was
wasn't
other
like they
people.
were
There were
always
other
together fighting like the
no,
Justice League, though.
no,
It wasn't
no,
like that at
no,
all.
no, no, no. It wasn't. But Smallville was definitely what gave like give the Warner Brothers CW channel that whole ooh, we got a market with this hero drama type market.
The only thing that I continued to watch though was Supernatural.
Yeah, me too.
We watched Smallville and we watched Supernatural,
There was other
but I
stuff on
never
there too.
watched anything else like The Flash that they have
I
or
watched The
Green
Flash, the
Lantern.
Green Arrow.
Same
I just called
difference.
the Arrow by the way.
But you know what I'm
Yes,
saying. I don't know anything about that world.
I
I don't
know.
watch
I did.
anything on that
I
channel.
used to. I watched Arrow. I was interested when the Flash came out, but then it got to the point where the problem with the Flash that I had was the Flash just runs fast, right?
Uh-huh.
And the motherfucker starts off the show with, "I'm Barry Allen and I'm the fastest man alive." And you want to know who his villains turn out to be? People who are fucking faster than him. So it's all the
Oh,
time just some other faster jackass. And then you want to know the worst part?
what?
There's always a scene where like the side characters are like, "Run, Barry, run!" And I'm like, "No shit, that's his whole superpower, running very fast." Like, what the fuck?
What I want to say to that is that I used to like The Flash.
Are you talking about
His,
the animated stuff from when we were
but his
kids?
ability, The Flash, whoever he is, it doesn't
Uh
matter.
huh.
It's not, you know,
Okay, the Flash pulls his power from something called the Speed Force. In other words, speed magic, and people can tap into the Speed Force, right?
is that
Yes,
so?
yes. Other people can tap into the Speed Force. So there are multiple fucking
I
Flashes,
know.
right? Some of them are faster than the Flash, than the main Flash. Some of them become Kid Flash. Some of them are from alternate universes because if you run fast enough, you can pierce through the universe, by the way. Did you know that Barry Allen ran back in time
Are
to
you talking
save.
about
Yes,
that
that's
we
the
watched?
Flash.
That was really sad, actually.
That is a huge storyline that has been repeated in almost every Flash
I
media
know,
every
but it's
couple of
always
years.
sad.
Yeah, he
I
runs back
don't
in
quite
time,
like it at all.
tries to save his mother, but in saving his mother, he fucks up the entire timeline, and then the world always kind of gets destroyed. So
It's very sad.
there's always a time where the Flash then has to go back in time to stop the Flash from saving his mother. All the fucking time. No, my issues were Arrow. I just got bored of it. It I just
It
got
ended, right?
I know Arrow ended and it was good for a bit and I think just the overall drama of the character drama of in the show
Mm-hmm.
is probably what people are watching it for. I am not gonna lie, I know that's what people are watching it for,
I don't like things
but
like that.
it kinda got mundane and boring
Yeah,
to
yeah. Here's
me.
the thing. If I'm watching a show that has all of these like supernatural, sci-fi, fantasy kind of
But
aspects, I do not want to see some human drama where it's
I'm not
cheating
spending time with my
or
girlfriend,
exactly.
and then she become and then
I don't want to see those human aspects. Like I need to
but
take
you
care of my
still need
kids
there's
and drive
still
them to
but
school.
that's the
Who
whole point.
cares?
There's still human
That's
characters
not
with doing
that's
unhuman
no, no,
things.
no, no. See, if we're going to talk a show that did that, I don't want to bring it up, but I have to bring it up. It's grim.
Oh, fuck off
They
with Grim.
did that, right?
Uh,
They
the
just
ending.
completely. ruined it with a whole bunch of human problems.
Human
And I
problems.
get that they're humans. I mean, we all are,
Too much
aren't we?
drama. Sometimes
Yeah.
just ruin
Yeah.
what
It
is already good.
really brings down the whole show. And I just wonder, hey, I think I was watching a fantasy show
Or a
or a
fun
supernatural
supernatural
show,
show,
but
or a
now
superhero show
it's
about dealing with dumbass superhero bullshit.
right. It's not about that
But you
anymore.
see, those are the hype moments. You need the drama in between. You need to see how Barry goes about his day and fumbles and about trying to be. He was a forensic scientist, I think, in the show. He is that in like other thing, media and comments and stuff like that. And then you see all the big team ups between all the heroes, and every now and then, and it's all, ooh, that's pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
Then after they did that, they had that Legends of Tomorrow
I
shit.
think I tried to watch that. That's with Rory, right? His name's not Rory.
Yes,
You
the
know who I
actor
mean,
who
right?
played,
Arthur Darville.
yes.
Okay. I watched a
I
few
heard,
episodes of
I
that.
heard after like the first season of that, that kind of went in its own very weird direction, and a few.
I didn't finish, so
I
I don't
didn't
know.
watch it, the show really. I heard that it did its own fucking thing, so I don't really
It
know.
didn't look bad in the beginning to me.
It didn't. It was kind of interesting because they were pulling characters from both like people who showed up in Flash as villains, people who showed up in Arrow as villains, people who were in Arrow and like stuff like that. So they were essentially pulling all the side characters
Yes, I was
from
just gonna
their
say, I
universe
considered
and
them some
doing.
kind of unimportant characters when
But
shown
they did get their own
alongside
show,
others.
and
Exactly.
they
That's
did
why I
do
like the concept
they
and I
did do their
started
own
watching it.
stuff and things like that. I didn't really follow it. I just know that a friend of mine was really excited about it. He preferred it over Arrow and Flash.
I think I would like to finish it as well.
Mm. Okay. And then they did Black Lightning, which is it's so weird. So many black superheroes get lightning powers. It's just so odd. Black Lightning, Static Shock, and then there's that other guy.
Static Shock.
I think they were at one point they were going to do a new Static Shock live action show. I don't know what
What?
happened about it. Yeah, remember because the animated stuff was actually pretty good.
It
It was
was. We
when we were
used to
kids.
watch. I think we watched all the episodes
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, we did. And there are a few times when you see Static Shock show up in mainline like Justice League comic stuff.
I
So
was gonna say,
and
I don't
was in
think I
one or
ever
two.
saw him in anything else.
You
I
did
must have not seen those
around that
episodes.
same time as Static Shock was airing. There was the Batman Beyond show, and I think Static Shock went to the future and he met the kid. What's his name now? Was the Batman in the future? Terry. Terry. He met Batman in the future, and he met his older self too. He met his older self. His older self looked fucking awesome. Man, they don't do enough of Static Shock.
What were you
Anyways,
going to say about Black Lightning?
it was an okay like
You watched it?
season. I watched like the first half of season one at that time,
Mm-hmm.
and it was okay. There was some stuff going on with. It was started off steady, and it was okay, but I don't know. I didn't really follow up with it. I know the last time I watched in it, I think his daughter, one of his daughter, was also realizing that she has powers
Mm-hmm.
because his stuff is genetic. His stuff is genetic. I don't know
Oh.
how he originally got his powers, but he passed them on to his kids, and it
Mm-hmm.
started to show up in one of his daughters. So I'm assuming that she probably gets superpowers and becomes a super as well, or a hero or whatever the fuck. But yeah, it was okay for whatever it was. And then this before CW owned it, there was Supergirl, and I watched that too. I watched the first season of it, thought it was meh. Then I kept watching it because it was like at least it isn't CW, right? It can't get any worse. Then after the first season, CW bought it, bought it. So they're the ones who did the rest of this season too. And what really stopped me from watching any of those superhero shows was when there was a team up between Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl. And I was just like, you know what? I done with this. I can't deal with this. This is the same issue I had with comics. I
What is
hate
that?
I hate I don't mind team up comics, but I hate not knowing why the team up is happening from all the perspectives. So I like to be able to
You mean like
read
how they came to team up with each other?
not that I know how they came team and why they're teaming up, right? But I hate I just hate the intersection of so many things that I am because at that point I had already stopped watching Arrow, Flash, and I was only watching the Supergirl because I think it was in season 2. I was trying to see if it was any good to stick around, which it wasn't in my opinion. But excuse me. So I'm not a huge fan of team up stuff on such a grand scale. I didn't watch Legends of Tomorrow, so I don't know what the fuck they were doing there. I wasn't watching Arrow Flash, so I forgot why they were doing it. I just know that there was an episode I watched, and then they were like, "There's a team up episode because Supergirl is now part of the CW type of shit." And I was just like, "Oh, okay."
There is something that I didn't really like about Legends of Tomorrow. I don't like when new shows start, but you have to have a prior knowledge of what happened in the shows that they were in.
You mean you don't like having to deal with spin-offs of mainline
Yeah.
stuff?
If I knew the story,
Probably be more invested in the
yeah, but
characters.
I'm never,
Yeah.
like, literally never am I going to watch those other shows. Never. So to
It's
continue on, I think that's one of the reasons why I stopped watching it.
it happens especially with superhero stuff. It
And you
really
know I'm
does
not a
happen.
superhero
I
person
know, I
either.
know. As somebody who even likes comics and is understands why they have the crossovers and stuff like that, because these characters are superheroes in the universe, and they do probably meet up to do shit and all the fucking time. I mean, that's the whole point of the Justice League. Everybody in the Justice League probably has their own comic at some point in time, running or maybe not, right?
Hmm.
So it's the same thing with the shows, and CW owns all of them, so of course they're going to do crossovers and shit every now and then, because that's how you get people hyped for team ups. That's the whole point.
Do they have other shows that aren't supernatural, superhero, fantasy,
I
anything?
don't know anything else. I know they did some Batwoman show that flopped as shit because it was like bad. It was just really, really bad. And I was like to myself, how the fuck do they mess up Batwoman? But then I saw the ad for it, and I was like, "Oh, that's how you mess up Batwoman." Yikes!
You know, there's something that comes to my mind all of a sudden. What is that?
Well,
The girl was green. She was
which
wearing a purple jacket.
you talking about Megan? You talking about John Jones'
They were
niece?
human. They became human. And
Oh,
they
you
were the
talking about
human
Martian
version of it.
Manhunter? You remember
Eh?
Martian Manhunt? You talking about a green skin girl with red hair?
And she had on, in the preview photo, she had on like this purple jacket. This was a while
You
ago. I
talking
think
about
I
Young
actually
Justice,
watched those
Kimberly?
episodes. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's Megan.
We watched those.
Yes,
We watched the whole thing, right?
we didn't finish the third season.
We didn't like it, right?
We liked Young Justice.
I didn't like it, I think.
I think we said that the third season was kind of meh for all the hype that it was like
Did I watch
bigging
all of
up.
it?
I
I
don't think
think
we
I
did.
didn't watch
I
all of
think
it. I don't know about you.
I don't remember watching all of it.
Neither do I. I remember not liking that they were turning human. And I remember
Wait,
seeing
turning
them,
human?
you know what I mean, live action.
Wait, what are you talking about? Are we talking about Titans?
I think so. I thought we were on the same page and we
I
fell
said
off now.
Young Justice, which was the animated show.
Okay, so
Who are
I'm
you
not talking
talking
about Young
about?
Justice. We have to finish that.
Yeah.
So what am I talking about?
Live action.
What
Who?
am I talking about?
Are you talking about Titans?
Am
Because
I?
they're doing the Teen Titans show thing, and it's actually not half bad. I watched the first season and I started the second season. Titans isn't that bad. I had a crappy advert where Robin was like "fuck Batman," and I was like, but it was okay. It was alright.
Okay, so I don't recall what I'm
I
talking
don't
about, so
know.
we
You're
should just
saying
move on.
green skin. and a purple tracksuit
I didn't say a tracksuit.
jacket.
Coat.
The only green skinned people I know right now would have been Beast Boy. He's even green in the show. What are you? What are you talking about?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, honestly.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, neither do I.
Purple jacket, green skin. This is a superhero.
I think so.
I know that maybe Supergirl had the Martian Manhunter in it. I think.
That's not it.
I don't know then. I'm sorry. I really don't. You utterly confused me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right then.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have something I want to show you over here.
You have something to show me.
Share with you. Okay, just listen. Just listen. This is a news article.
Okay, I'm gonna drink while you do that.
Okay. Denmark debuts new children's TV show about a man with a huge and uncontrollable penis.
Okay.
Yes.
I sent this to you.
You sent this to me?
Wow, I can't believe how I'm getting hurt like this.
I
Every
don't
single time I get
know.
hurt.
No, I'm pretty sure that I grabbed this myself.
Yeah, from our Discord.
Let me see. Let me see. I'm pretty sure you sent this to me?
Well,
I get a lot of shit being sent to me nowadays. I honestly might have made a mistake.
I am the one that
Okay,
sent
hang
it to
on.
you. It
Uh,
is I.
I don't see it anywhere here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is. There it is. I'm sorry for being like I brought this new news to you. What the fuck is this, by the way?
Are you asking me? You reading it then? Tell the people. The internet wants to know what Denmark is doing.
John Dillerman, an animation starring a man with a penis so massive and flexible it can save children from danger, fetch objects from a river, and operate a pogo operate a pogo stick. The show, whose 13 episodes are available to watch on the DR Network's website, follows its titular character as he navigates an array of unexpected scenarios caused by his inexplicably huge genitalia. In episode 1, for instance, the mustached Dillerman must use his gigantic, stripy organ as a lead for his dog, but quickly finds himself inundated with requests from his neighbors to take their pets for walks too. And another point of the show, he is stuck floating in midair after balloons are tied to his groin with his penis and must raise money to pay them. What? He uses it to steal an ice cream from the zoo. The show's opening montage also shows him using his genitals to keep a lion away from a group of children. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
The show is generally met with hilarity in Denmark and across the internet, with many praising it as an appropriate and light-hearted way to teach children about the human anatomy. The
I read that
human.
part. So this is what I thought. Everything, I read everything. And to there is what I'm thinking, okay, but normal people aren't Luffy. Okay? Or that guy that was inside the boys, you know?
With the big ass
Yeah,
dick he
normal
wrap
people
around.
don't have genitalia that they can just extend at lengths that they want. Normal kids will think, oh, can I stretch mine then?
I don't know if this is teaching kids about human anatomy.
I
It's
don't
teaching
think it is
kids
at
what you
all.
can't do with human anatomy. Because there's nowhere I'm pulling up my dick to help my dog
So he
or shit.
doesn't pull it out. Did you watch the video?
What, does he just use it like a. Is it in his pants? He has a really.
Clothing. It's
Oh.
clothed.
It's a
So,
clothed snake.
yeah, it's in that video there where it talks about Caillou ending.
Oh.
And how parents are very excited.
About it ending? Why are they excited about Caillou ending?
Just watch.
Uh. I would have to put in the headphones, should I? Thank God. I remember watching this when I was a kid. Finding that little nightmare has been grounded.
Can you even hear?
I don't really.
You should. It talks about both the shows.
Uh, John Dilger, let me see about this. Oh, it's in like oh, it's like that Play-Doh type of thing.
Hmm.
Oh God, this is weird. He's using it to fish out stuff. What the heck? And it just, oh my God,
I'm just gonna eat the rest of this cookie here.
it's aim at it. It's glorious. Ah, I, I don't know about this show.
I knew this one was gonna be good from the time I saw it.
At least I was expecting that it was just. It looks like a fucking candy cane. I was expecting it to be like
In
some.
the boys.
Yeah, that was graphic as shit. He's playing tennis with his dick. Well, no, badminton. What a strange development. Well, yes, John Dillerman, give it a go if you're interested in penises, and your
Um,
kids can watch with you.
because it is a kids show. All eyebrows raised.
Well, eyebrows definitely raised. Like, wow. Well, speaking of for kids, there's this. Have you heard about Bean Dad?
I don't know. Have
No.
something to do with Mr. Bean? Our beans?
No, it doesn't have anything to do with Mr.
Actual
Bean.
beans?
Okay. Musician and podcaster John Roderick shared a story about his 9-year-old daughter who was hungry for a can of beans, but unable to figure out how to open them with a can opener. And like any extreme online father, he decided to share how he handled it with the internet. A teachable moment, he said.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday, my daughter, 9, was hungry, and I was doing a jigsaw puzzle. So I said over my shoulder, make some baked beans. Which she said, how? Like all kids do when they want you to do it. She said, open a can of beans and put it in a pot. She brought me the can and said, open it how? So I said, how do you think this works? She studied it and applied it to the top of the can anyways. She struggled for a while and with a big dramatic sigh said, will you please just open the can? Apocalypse Dad was overjoyed. A teaching moment just dropped into my lap. Roderick, though prided himself on insisting that his 9-year-old just figured out how to use a can opener for the first time so she could eat, concluded his Twitter thread by detailing how he made her wait to learn how to open the can on her own, telling her no one will eat until she does. And finally, after 6 hours, the little girl was successful. Okay.
Okay, so did he waited till she figured out how to use it herself?
Yes. Yes. So, of
Wow.
course,
I don't really think that's what you call a teachable moment. What he should have actually teached her
yeah.
how to use it,
So,
not wait till she figured out on her own.
so,
Isn't that starvation?
yeah.
Neglect? Can't you get arrested for that? I think that's a crime actually.
Anywho, he later realized after the internet was like, hold up, old man, what the fuck are you doing? Because people were like, all over Twitter being like, oh, I didn't learn anything. All I learned is that my dad won't feed me when I ask him to feed me. So then he was like, he was trying to be. It was kind
He
of
was
a
trying to make
joke.
her independent or
It was doing
something.
a joke or thing, and that he wouldn't let his daughter starve or anything like
Or
that.
he's saying that he didn't actually do that.
Yes.
Oh wait, what is that? Yes. Is that
You know how people are like embellish and make things more exciting than they actually are. So I think that's what he's saying he did, and he was just trying to make it more hilarious, and that he wouldn't let his daughter
oh,
starve.
but we'll never know, will
But
we?
we,
The general
yeah,
public, that is.
general public are like that is not cool being dad.
I'm sure some of those people actually did the same thing.
I don't think anybody is going to
Not,
admit to
not,
letting their
no
kid
one will admit,
starve because they didn't like let teach them how to open a can
but
of beans.
in terms of other things, I think parents,
Can be weird, I guess.
parents think that they're all great sometimes, but sometimes there are moments where
This
they,
guy thought it was a teaching
as,
moment to
even
get
as a
on the
joke, it's
internet and talk about how, oh, I made my 9 year old daughter figure out how to use a can opener that she doesn't know how it works, and then 6 hours later she ate. Oof. I don't know. Like, you have idiots like this who think that this is funny
here's what I
in
think.
this day and
When it comes
age.
to kids, there's some things that are just not,
Cool to joke about, like
yeah,
feeding them.
yeah,
I mean, how is the kid supposed to know how to work something she doesn't know how it works? She's
exactly. It's
9.
not right. That's why I said it's not what I would call a teachable moment.
You
You
would,
would
if it was a
actually
teachable moment,
teach
you'd be
her
like, so I showed her how to
how to
use the
do it.
can
Yeah,
opening, and she was very excited about it. But now she wants to open more can. That's what I was expecting when I saw this crap about teachable moment, and then I kept reading it, and I was like, oh, you just meant being an asshole to your 9 year old.
although he did say it was a
It was a
joke, right?
joke, guys. I wouldn't let my daughter starve. I was just trying to, embellish a little bit. Sus as fuck.
It is,
It is.
actually.
Yeah, I know most of the time when people be like, my 9 year old or my 8 year old said something really amazing and they put it on Twitter and stuff. 95% of the time is a bunch of lies. It's
Is
always
it?
something an adult they thought up after the fact and then attributing it to a child's whimsy about the world or something like that. You know how people are. It's always a bunch of
Because
lies.
parents like to think that their kids are
I
geniuses.
guess so. I kind of got annoyed about that when I was younger from our
No one
own
thought you were
parents.
a genius, so I don't know what you're
I don't
saying.
know. I don't know. You know how sometimes parents can be overly praiseworthy of you, even though
No,
if you're
never
not.
received any
Oh,
praise
really?
myself, so.
Okay, fine, fine. But yeah, being dad, the number one shit dad so far for 2021.
Well, we have many more moons to go, so there will be
Okay,
others.
there'll be a bean dad. There'll probably be a cocktail dad who doesn't teach his kid how to open one of those cocktail containers with the fruit in it or something.
What do you mean?
You know what?
Those ones are easy to open,
Not
actually.
all of them have the easy
Well, if you're
pull up
saying
thing.
cocktail, I assume they do have that little hook and pull.
Whatever. So yeah, that's my weird news for today.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah. Being dad.
Do you have any more news?
Not right now. Just don't get sick and die, people. That's all I'm. That's all I'm saying.
Right then.
All right, guys. This is Rambling Tea Time signing off for tonight.
Good night, everyone.